guys, how we doing? Happy Monday, I guess. Oh, everyone in the house. So, sorry, my the laptop, of course, giving me problems. So I can't seem to get YouTube up. Well, at least the stream is still working. All right. So, I want to answer 54 Dan, I guess. So 54 Dan, there is a link to a submission form. Um, you can go ahead and hit that link and ask a question that you have about your Absolute Batman order, and I can get you an answer. But I can't do it right this second. And now the Chrome will open up. Oh my gosh, I love this computer. It's my favorite. So all right, um, so Jay, you're gonna have to help me out. So I want to say that the new artist Elfie Labula.
Let me look at it one more time. It looks like Labula.
Okay, Labula. Okay, so we're going with that. Elfie, if you're watching or you're watching the rewind, please let us know if we said it correctly. I also want to apologize. Apparently, she reached out. How did she reach out, Jay?
So I was tagging the show on YouTube and happened to see a comment under the video from her. So she commented on the show.
Okay, so first of all, I want to apologize. I must have called her a he. At that point, I'm totally pushing Mariano under the bus. So his information to me is sketchy at best. So I did not know. So I must have said that. And Elfie is really not a masculine or feminine sort of name. So I took a guess and I guessed wrong. So she reached out, super cool, but she reached out and corrected us. So I apologize, and I want to do that on air first time around. Okay, so Elfie is indeed a woman, and is in France. So I doubt she's watching live. If you are Elfie, please join the chat. We love having artists come and chat with us and to kind of pick their brains and talk to them and ask questions. If you are, if not, totally understandable. You're probably in a different time zone from us. So I did want to mention that. All right. So books coming out this week. Hold on. I've had one heck of a weekend. Very busy out in the sun. A long time. But I will explain. All right. First off, we got Space Ghost Annual #1 coming out on Wednesday. Mumra, the Ever Living #4 coming out on Wednesday. Disney Villains, Ursula #5. I think we owe you a pick, Jay, and we never were able to find it. So we'll just have to muscle through that somehow.
Amy did send me a different picture for cover D and H.
Okay, never mind that. I stand corrected. I did not know that. So go with whatever Amy sent you. She probably knows it better than I do. All right. So those are the Dynamite books coming out on Wednesday. Lots of sketch covers and Ben 10 #3. The EXP exclusive. Jay has picks, so we can look at that today. And let's see. New Gods, and I spelled it New Pods. This has been a heck of a day. Last pass on Absolute Batman #21, and Mumra the Ever Living, and Red Sonja Mumra the graded slab version by Chris Lee, Red Sonja Reborn #6 Ito, and Thundar the Barbarian also by Ito. This is the last time you're going to see the graded ones from CGC. All right. So hang out. We'll be right back. And Robbie should be with us soon, I hope. So hang out. We're going to have a good time. we are back. All right, Jay. I guess Robbie is running a little bit behind.
Yeah, he's just a little bit like he's in the room, but no video yet, so I'm not sure if he's ready.
Got it. All right, no worries.
Yeah, real quick before we get started, so I don't forget, because we do got a lot of stuff going on right now. I want to talk about real fast tomorrow at 7:30, 8:30, 7:30 Eastern. I'm sorry, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. There we go. Check out
Cooking
our buddies Nope and Ed on their channel, where they're going to be talking to writer Rogo, sorry, about his book Hollow Queen, which, if you know Ed, this book is right up his alley. So there's the pre-save link right there. The QR code right there will take you to the channel, but the pre-save link is in the chat. I love the fact that our community members, we got Triple B, we got Lyle, we got Kenneth, and then we got Nope and Ed, have channels and are doing great things in the comic industry. So do yourself a favor, check this out. This will be live tomorrow, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. And with that, let's bring in the other guy here. What's going on, Robbie?
There he is.
What's up, everybody? Sorry for my tardiness today. I apologize.
Fixing your hair?
No, actually, I had a Mark Spears came by the shop right before I was leaving. I was leaving early. My girlfriend's out of town, so I was going to go take care of her cats, but Mark came by. We were chatting for a little bit. Got some things in the works, very exciting stuff. And then when I got home, I have a hornet's nest or a wasp's nest or something that made itself right in my doorway, so I had to get that taken care of too. So, sorry.
So, name drop Mark Spears. You're just working up a story to be able to drop his name.
Dude, so, I'll have Mark send you a message and tell you that he was the one that detained me today. He came to pick up his Captain America number 12.
Just saying you had to tell us the story just so you can name drop. So 54 Dan. Yeah. So I will be able to get back to you tomorrow because after the show, everyone in the office is gone. So I'm like me, Nick, and Amy are the only ones left. So I won't be able to get that info for you until tomorrow. But as soon as I get in the office, I will be able to research your problem and get back to you. All right, bud? So just make sure you include your email. I think it requires you do that, but so you will hear from me tomorrow and you'll have my email. So any other questions, you can email me directly. All right. No worries, bud. We'll get straightened out for you. All right. So Mark Spears held you up. Mark
Spears and some hornets. So yeah, I know that sounds like I made that story up, doesn't it? But it's 100% true.
Yeah, a little bit, actually a lot of bit. No problem, Dan. Hang out if you want, bud. All right. So what's the movie of the night, bud?
Well, we are in the midst of Action Fest, and over at Pop Culture Philosophers, we've decided to use Action Fest as our Van Damme month. So we're doing a little bit of a mini Van Damme Fest in the middle of the larger Action Fest. And tonight we're talking about the forgotten classic.
I thought you did that one.
We did that last week. It's actually Death Warrant. It's actually Death Warrant tonight from 1990. I did send Jay one right after I told him I was going to be late. So he probably didn't get it.
My bad, Robbie. I'm sorry.
Good. Don't worry. We're doing Death Warrant. That's the movie where he's an undercover Canadian Royal Mounted Officer. He's undercover in an American prison to try to figure out who the serial killer is or something like that.
Marcus wants to know how many Van Damme movies are left.
There can't be too many left. I mean, I think most of the major ones have been done. What's that?
Did you do Time Cop?
We've done Time Cop. We've done Double Impact. We haven't done Double Team yet. So that's one to come. There we have Death Warrant tonight. PCP movie night, Action Fest, everybody.
I got to say, Time Cop is one of my favorites.
Yeah, we've done Time Cop. We've done Bloodsport. We've done Kickboxer. We did Lionheart last week. We've done Universal Soldier. We did Cyborg. I see in the chat. Cyborg's actually the most viewed video. It's the most viewed video on Pop Culture Philosophers. We're approaching 800,000 views on that video. Isn't that crazy?
Ooh, that's nuts. But Legionnaire.
We've done Hard Target. Yeah, we did that. We've done so many Van Damme movies.
What about Legionnaire, though?
We haven't done that. We haven't done The Quest. There's still a few to go.
That was
So
one of the ones I thought was actually good. I mean, not the other ones were bad, but the other ones were kind of followed a formula,
mhm.
the action formula. Just Jean Claude beating the crap out of people.
Yes, really all you're
There,
wanting in these movies, right?
there actually had a storyline behind it. There was a script. I thought the acting was over the top for him in a way. You know what I mean?
Well, I'll tell you this, like coming from somebody who's seen a lot of Van Damme movies and has covered a lot of Van Damme movies, like Death Warrant is actually way better than I remembered it being. That movie's really
Really.
good. So I'm very, very excited to see what the conversation is going to be like tonight.
Street Fighter. I remember that one too.
Yeah, we've done Street Fighter twice. We've done Bloodsport twice. In fact, we love Van Damme so much. We've done a couple of his movies 2 times already. So it's nuts. Go look at my most viewed live videos and you'll see Van Damme all in the top 50.
No Chuck Norris.
We've only done one Chuck Norris movie, technically, I guess, that was Missing in Action. And let's just say that one didn't age too well. I want to get some Delta Force on the channel soon.
So actually, last night I watched Delta Force for the first time in a long time. It's really kind of cheesy, I got to tell you.
Yeah, the Missing in Action I remember loving when I was a kid. Bro, when I watched that a couple of years ago for Action Fest, all of us were like, this movie's not good. Like at all, dude.
So it was weird. Delta Force kind of tried to retell the story. Remember when the hijackers took a hostage and they had the pilots head out the window and at the airport talking to the press?
Okay.
All right. It just did not. The actors weren't bad. They had some big names in it, but the storyline, the script, it just did not age well. I gotta tell you, I really think it didn't age well at all.
I'm sure a lot of his movies didn't. What did I just see that he was in? Expendables. We're doing, at the end of the month, we're doing all 4 Expendables movies. This is my first time watching through them. I'm 3 movies in, bro. These are not necessarily good movies. I'll tell you that.
No,
but Chuck Norris is in the second one. I do think they get better. They're either getting better as I go or my expectations are getting lower as I go. I think it's a combination of both is what's happening. But I liked 2 better than 1 and I liked 3 better than 2. So
it was kind of a reunion. It was an attempt to bring all the big name action stars into one film, I think. And that by itself was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But ultimately, they were not good movies.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, not by any stretch of the imagination.
You want to watch because you want to see, you want to see Sly and Arnie and Chuck Norris and
Jet Li, Dolph Lundgren.
Dolph. You want to see them all in one film, and you got it. You got that.
And I do like the hotshot nature of it, where it's like each movie they have like 1 or 2 more they add in. Like in the second one is Van Damme, so that's why we included it here because Van Damme's in the second one. Chuck Norris is in it. In the third one, it's Wesley Snipes and Antonio Banderas. Like I like how they keep adding people in. That's always fun.
So that part's kind of cool, but ultimately the film storyline, the script, not so good. None of them.
Yeah,
I don't think any of them were very well thought out. It was just we bring all these stars into the film, and they'll come and see it, and we did.
Yeah, none of them are as good as Rocky Balboa. I will tell you that.
I really enjoyed that film.
I know. I remember us talking about
it existed.
That being said, Rex, I went to the theater on Friday and I watched Supergirl.
And what do you think?
Supergirl is not a great movie, but it's not a terrible movie. It's an okay movie. It's got some problems. I think the biggest fault of the movie is it is very incredibly so poorly lit. It's mostly backlit, so it's muddy and it makes the colors all muddy and mushy. But the performances were great. The story's fine. It does kind of stop in the middle, right? Like the pace just kind of stops and it stays dead for like a minute till it starts picking up again. But it wasn't as bad as some people are letting on, and it's definitely not as good as other people are letting on. It's kind of middle of the road for me, but it was all right. I watched Evil Dead Burn yesterday, and I did not like it whatsoever. Supergirl I thought was better. So there you go.
So Mike Asbell, update on his mom. I'm so sorry to hear that, Mike. I'm happy she's not in pain, but that's really tough. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, man. Sorry to hear that, bro.
So yeah, that's brutal. That's awful. All right. So so this weekend, so I had to work a tournament, and it really has proven to me that people are just jerks. So I got the trifecta this weekend. So I had a problem with the coach, problem with one of the coaches of the teams that were playing, one of the coaches from a college that was there to watch the girls, an umpire, which is odd and unusual, and of course the parents. The parents, you always expect to have a problem. Yeah, Mike, definitely, but so basically, so the coach, the team that was playing, it is 7 a.m. We got heavy rain last week, Monday, Thursday. I mean, heavy rain. Okay, like local floods around my area, flooding in streets, cars, buried, that kind of thing. So the tournament organizer, that's not true, Marcus. But the tournament organizer, actually, he is a madman. So he got a crew out there the night before, 10 guys from midnight to 6 a.m. to clear the standing water off the field. So on baseball, softball fields, I guess any kind of field you may use that has standing water, there's something called quick dry. Bags of the stuff cost $75 to $100. Each field we used 20 bags, okay, with the crew that was there from midnight to 6 a.m. trying to get the field playable. I get there, I haven't even set up anything. Okay, I haven't put my chair down, I haven't put my drink down, and this coach sends 2 moms to come get me, saying that the coach wants to talk to me. I go, we haven't even played the first game yet. What could she want to talk to me about? So I said, I'm a little bit tired. It's early in the morning. Yeah, I have to be at the field by 6:50, I guess. So then the coach comes out, okay, and wants to talk to me. I'm like, yeah, what's up? She goes, come with me. I'm like, Jesus, you got to be kidding me, right? So we walk on the field she's playing on, and we're standing right in the infield. And she goes, I don't think the field's playable. I go, it's not ideal. Okay, it's a little bit soft, a little bit mushy, but there is no standing water. Okay. So I go, I think it's playable, but it's not great. Yeah, thank you, Alberto. You guys do this once, and you tell me how it works for you. All right. So I'm like, what do you want me to do? It's like we're standing here, the tournament's going on. What do you want me to do? So, yeah, no doubt, Marvel fan. So she goes, well, some communication would be appreciated. I said, I'm standing here right now talking to you, right? So what would you like me to do? So then she goes, I'd like somebody to inspect the field. I said, I'm standing on the field with you right now. Okay, I'm telling you, I think it's playable, right? So she goes, well, I don't. I said, that's fine. I said, look, you don't want to play. You want to pull your crew, your team. That's up to you. I said, but your opponent who's in the other dugout right now, I said, I'm going to talk to them. If they're willing to play and they think it's playable, you know how this goes. You forfeit. I don't know what else to tell you. Go to the other guys who are from Massachusetts. Very nice guys. Their team sucks, but very nice guys.
They're
And
like,
they're
we'll
like,
take the win. Yes, we think it's playable.
so, well, they think it's playable. They said, we'll even do this. If she wants, because games are 80 minutes and they're timed exactly because we got games after game after game. So it has to be on time. One late game will send the whole thing, out of kink. It'll start to delay other games playing on other fields. So they go, but we don't want to hold anything up. We will shorten our game to 60 minutes so we can wait 20 minutes for sun to really kind of help dry it out. I go, great, thank you. All right. So that was problem number one. Then the same day, I'm talking to a coach. Things are actually running right on time. Talking to a coach, trying to get the score. It's a guy I've known for about 15 years. I know the guy. I know his kid. His kid is a little bit younger than my daughter. And we played against him when my kid was 12. So I've known him a long time. Good guy. He's not a screamer. He doesn't yell. Okay. So he's complaining about the ump, which is unusual for him. So I go, what happened, right? So as the game is ending, I'm walking out. The ump is yelling at the coach, like, you got to clear the dugout for the other team. He's being really nasty about it. He said it multiple times, and he wouldn't leave. Usually the MO is the game's over, umps hurry and get their gear and get off the field and go hide before the next game because they don't want to interact with the parents, the coaches, or anyone, right? That's when problems start. So he runs off. So he's not leaving. He's standing like about, 50 feet from us, trying to listen to our conversation. I finally had to say, Blue, it's good. I got this. Okay. There had to be a half hour before the next game. They did not need to clear the dugout. And he wouldn't let it go. So then he screams back at the coach who's talking to me. Okay. He goes, what are you doing, coach? Whining about the loss? I'm like, yo. I'm thinking, what are you doing? You're trying to pick a fight with the coach? So finally I said, Blue, hey, take it easy. It's all cool. Go back to your car, relax. You got a half hour before the next game. It was weird. It almost never happens. I usually have coaches yelling at umps or complaining about umps to me, not the other way around.
Yeah.
So I had to report him. He is not an ump I know. Usually I know most of the umps. I've worked with them before, playing games where I was coaching and they were umps, but it was so weird. So then had a college coach complain about stuff, but she's known to be kind of bitchy, if you will. So we won't even get into that. And then, of course, the parents. So get this. Same team. This complex has a limited amount of warm-up space, right? So these parents are sitting way out in the outfield under a tree line because of the shade. There's an open space by about maybe 150 feet between the tree line and the outfield fence of the field they're watching. They started heckling the girls warming up, enough so that another parent of another team came up to the table and started to complain, started to tell me about it. She goes, look, I'm not part of this team, but even I feel like, and the coach was young, the daughter of the person who's I've known for 15 years. She's 2 years younger than my kid. My kid's 26 this year. Okay. So she's young, right? And they're heckling her and giving her a hard time. So I drive my little golf cart out there, make sure I park directly in their line of sight. Talk to the coach, then pull one of the parents over. And I'm like, look, just so we understand each other, the priority here is the players, not your ability to see. She goes, well, we pay money. I said, I'm sorry, but you need to understand, you pay money so a college coach can watch your daughter play. And the win is you get an offer to play at a school somewhere at the end of the tournament. That's the point of this, not so you can watch your kid play. She tries to guilt me. Okay. Tries to guilt me with well, my husband just recovered from stage 3 colon cancer, and he can't sit in the sun. She thought she had me, but she didn't, because we have tents set up for the coaches. Like, we provide them water, food, everything. We want them to stay. So we have tents over the backstop of each field, so with chairs. So the coaches, the college coaches, can sit and watch the game. So I said, you should have come to us. We can make accommodations for your husband. We would have put him under one of these tents, and he could watch the game. Okay, but there were like 10 of them out there, right? She didn't like that. I'm like, look, this is the way it is. It's just amazing, the entitlement of people, parents. Oh my God. Yes, Marvel fan, I know. That's why I try to take these things and nip them in the bud, because these things can escalate. It's the worst case scenario is when I have to call the cops. And I haven't yet, but I've had to threaten it a few times. Like, a parent just would not leave. I had one guy smoking a cigar right behind the dugout. And we had a kid helping us. And the kid, he was young, asked him 4 times. And the guy would just put it on the ground. And as soon as the kid turned around, he picked it right back up and lit it back up. I finally had to go over there. I said, dude, you were asked 4 times to put the cigar out. And each time you ignored it. He says, all right, I'll put it on the ground. I said, no, you won't. I said, you're going to pick that up as soon as I leave. I said, give me a cigar or you can leave. He said, I'm not giving you a cigar. All right. And he was a big dude. So he stood up and said, you're going to make me leave? I said, no, I'm going to call 911. They're going to make you leave. You want to do that? He says, go ahead, call the cops. I pull out my phone and start dialing. He goes, whoa. You serious? I said, I'm serious. Not only that, I'll ban you and your kid and your team. Okay. Yes, I have the power to do that. Now give me a cigar. He ended up giving me a cigar. I could hear him talking about me to the parents too. It's crazy. Yeah, Marvel fan.
There's a time and a place for everything. Maybe a youth softball game is not the time to enjoy a nice cigar and a bourbon or something.
You think? I like cigars too, but seriously, dude, it wasn't that. If he stood way in the outfield and he wanted to smoke a stogie, I have no problem with that. But dude, you are right behind the dugout smoking this thing. Seriously, come on. With signs that say no smoking. Don't even get me started about the pandemic. During tournaments, during the pandemic, we had signs out, right? Little yard signs that said no spectators beyond this point. You know what parents would do? They move the sign. They actually
moved my goodness.
I had one out in right field, and they moved the sign to right about where the dugout is. I had to go out there and tell them, yo, are you serious?
Yeah, dude, 2020, 2021 was some crazy times, man. I had people basically getting on soapboxes and delivering speeches and refusing to put on a mask or whatever when everything was it was dictated by our state government. Everybody that's open for business has to have everybody wearing masks, right? This dude just starts going off about government tyranny and overstepping and rights. And I'm like, bro, man, this is a comic shop, man. What are you doing, man? This isn't the city council. This ain't the Congress.
Unreal. All right, so my rant has taken us past break, so we're going to take a break right now.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance, a song of romanticized darkness, dreaming death by sleep.
Hey, did you know that you're invited to an art gala? No, I mean the fun kind. It's Sketch Up with Mog and Mel.
Welcome back, everyone. Thanks again for joining us.
Featured guests talk about their new projects.
So it takes place in this fantasy world where the world has kind of lost its stories.
And life as an artist.
The hope was that you could make some amount of money when you exited art school.
While the ever-changing artist panel draws new works live in front of your eyes.
Oh, I like that. Working on the
And
shadow.
they're sexy. Sex, dude.
You still got a little bit of time.
Ooh, Phil, that's dope, dude.
Sketch Up with Mog and Mel. Thursday nights. Part of the experience.
We know you probably get a lot of emails, but could you please make sure to sign up for our mailing list? We don't send a lot of emails, and we try not to bother you. We just want to give you the best information about all the cool stuff that's going on around here. Sign up on our website, theexplive.com. In a world where you hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel, that'd be really great. Thanks.
We are back. Let's do shout outs real quick. All right, so let's see who's in the house. All right, here we go. So Marcus first in the room. Hey, Marcus. Trying to cause trouble with his comments. Man, come on. All right, so CJ, Mike Asbell. Marvel fan. Let's see. Alberto, what's going on, buddy? Maya, what's happening, bud? Let's see. Who else we got in the house? I know I saw Becky in the house. What's going on, Becky? Green Bear, what's happening, man? It's weird. Let's see. Space Case. Let's see. Kenneth, what's happening, bud? John Coe, what's going on, man? I think I got everyone. So yeah, I agree. There is an entitlement that exists today that didn't exist before. I don't know. The game has changed since my daughter played, even since my daughter and I coached. It's amazing. I was talking to one college coach, and she will remain unnamed, but a prominent program in my area. And even she says it's the game's gotten worse. It's all JV ball out there.
Yeah,
And it's a shame. It really is a shame. And we were battling the weather. It was so we were trying to avoid rain. So Saturday I burned out my battery, checking the weather forecast every 5 minutes, and we were in this narrow corridor where the rain just missed us. We got a little bit of drizzle. A little bit of rain, light rain, but it wasn't bad. We kept playing, but it was a narrow corridor. If you watch the news, Philadelphia got slammed. Okay, floods, trees down, power out. Further south, they got hammered, but we managed to miss it. And so we did get both days underway, which is good. Had a good turnout of college coaches come out, so it was good. But yeah, the entitlement of certain parents and stuff is unreal, absolutely unreal. Oh yeah, so we have designated spots for the site director and tournament director with a little sign, a cone with a wooden stick and a sign. And because parking is tight, right? There's enough parking, but if you come late and you park way out, it's a pretty long walk. Can you believe somebody parked in the tournament director spot? So what did I do? I moved my car and blocked them in. So you want to park in the spot, now you're not leaving, right? So two spots are right next to each other. So I pulled my car out and blocked the space where my car was parked and the space where the car parked in the tournament director spot. And it took them forever to find me. I was getting my phone. They found one of the groundskeepers, the field crew, who then called me and said, apparently somebody's blocking, your car's blocking somebody in, or there's a car blocking someone in. I go to the field crew. I go, you mean the car that's parked in the tournament director's spot, but is not the tournament director? You mean that one? They go, yeah. I said, guess what? They can wait a half hour. I'm busy. So I made them wait 30 minutes before I went back and moved my car. And then woman standing there, I'm like, you see the sign. Well, I was just dropping someone off. No, you aren't.
Rex, has anybody ever punched you in the face at a tournament?
They threatened to.
I just feel like that's going to happen one day.
That's fine with me. So several things will happen if you do that. Number one, the cops will be called and you will be arrested. I will press charges, and more than likely your daughter will be blackballed from softball teams in this area. Okay. Beyond that, ultimately you'll probably get tossed from the team you're on because they don't want to be blackballed. I hate to break it to you, man. I am the Kevin Bacon of softball. So it is what it is. So, but all we ask is cross-country parking is the worst. Yeah, I guess it would be, right? It wasn't even that bad this weekend because at 18U, some of the players will drive, right? So you don't have that many people. Okay. At 12, it's horrendous. But Barlord, you're absolutely right, man. And welcome. There's certain things I have to do. So my job at a showcase tournament is to make sure the college coaches are taken care of. Okay. And there are certain things that really piss me off. That's one of them. Okay. We have to come in and out. We can't be walking. Okay. So some of these parents are just unreal. So who was it? I think it was Maya, or maybe it was Space Case. I forget who. The fights you see on video clips, TikTok or whatever, it happens. It does happen, and it's crazy. And the worst thing about it is it gets worse as the younger ages. The parents are worse. At 12U, you think it's life and death. I've actually had to say the words. There are no college coaches here today at the 12U tournament. No one's getting an offer today. It's actually better at 18, but this weekend was just bad. I don't know what it was. A coworker said, what was it? That Mercury was in retrograde or something like that. Maybe he's right.
It is in retrograde, so maybe that's what's going on, man.
I don't know, man. Full moon, something was going on. It was one of the worst I've ever had. All right, so the giveaway. I haven't even gotten the giveaway. I'm sorry, guys. The giveaway tonight is Supergirl #1 with Supergirl cover sketch by Will Torres and Joconda Hernandez. Hashtag, as always, is EXP Monday, all lowercase. Yeah, softball, there are no college scouts.
I just did a quick little sketch. That's Rex talking to a softball parent saying kick rocks. He's got his little he's got his Mystics gear on right there.
Thank you very much.
There you go. Kick rocks.
You forgot my glasses.
Oh yeah, sure did. I sure did.
He threw him off in anger, Robbie. He threw him off in anger. You're good.
Oh, that actually looks more like him now. Look at there you go. Kick rocks, parent.
You can do that, but I can't get the blanks back ever. He does that in 2 minutes, and I can't get the blanks back.
Oh, I should have done that on a blank.
What a waste of money. What a waste of a blank. All right. So speaking of Supergirl that Robbie went and saw this weekend, there you go. That is a giveaway. Put that in Ben 10. Too funny. So yeah, so I was tired too, man. It was a long weekend. It really was. The sun, the rain, oh my God. Parents, the coaches.
Yeah, it's been so hot here, man. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I don't know how to draw a squirrel. I don't think I've ever drawn a squirrel. Let's see what I can do here.
This should be interesting. Yeah, right, Marcus? Probably.
All right, I added a little squirrel on your shoulder there. There's Cornelius.
Oh my God.
That's my very first attempt at drawing a squirrel. It kind of looks like...
It's not bad.
I don't know what it looks like, but it doesn't look like a squirrel.
Holy
Plus,
crap.
you really do look like one of the grouchy Muppet guys right there. Yeah. You're kind of like, you see how you're smiling though? You're kind of happy about like telling somebody to kick rocks. I think you like it. I think you like these confrontations with these entitled irate parents of
maybe a little
softballers.
bit. Maybe a little bit.
Rex is that guy that shows up to the park on tournament Saturday going, I wish him would. I wish someone would, man. I wish someone would park behind me. Park in my spot.
I didn't eat very good because I ate hot dogs, cheeseburgers, pork roll, egg and cheese. Yeah, so I am tired too. Oh, thank you. Hey, Dwayne, what's up, man? All right, so I guess you know what? 1 minute left till next break, so I won't start the books. Yeah, right.
Do you like are you like safety patrol? You got like a little like fluorescent badge. Rex shows up, he flashes his badge.
How I dress for the show is how I dress during tournament.
I'm Rex Wang, tournament organizer. Excuse me. Who's driving the blue Honda Civic?
I don't need it. I have the golf cart. That shows my authority.
He's like zooming up, throws up a little light, a little blue light. Woo, woo. Man,
we don't have a blue light, but I'm gonna ask for one next time.
I got to get up there and like film you during a weekend and just make like a video about it.
Oh my God. Oh, Kenneth, I hope everything's okay, bud. So yeah, it's just, you know, parents act so entitled, and they'll sit there and tell you, we've been out here for 2 games. I've been here all day. What are you bitching about? You know, it's like, oh my God. But some people are nice. Some people are very nice. You know, I get people who thank us for organizing the tournament, dealing with the issues, getting the field playable. I mean, the rain we got was unreal. We got a lot of rain. So, all right, Jay, go ahead and take us to our second break. As soon as we get back, we will start with the books. All right. Sorry, guys. Had to do my rant. So we'll be right back. Hang out.
Whoa. Whoa. Did you miss it? Yeah, they can go by pretty fast. Let's slow down the footage.
Welcome. It's time to skim some comics. Miles Morales Spider-Man, I will just tell you that Miles is very important in his role as a vampire. So
it's fine. If you like Hercules, read it. If you don't like it, don't worry about it. It's fine.
The art is still stunning. There's a panel, little spoiler, there's a panel in this where Chitauri first hits Lion-O, and it is the best "did she really just hit me" face I've ever seen put in a comic book.
Wow, live reviews of new comic books so you can be ready for New Comic Book Day. What is this? Oh, I see. It's Minute to Skim It. Part of the experience.
Programming on the EXP is made possible by viewers like you, or your local comic shop, or that Kickstarter you backed, or the publisher you like, or comic industry professionals who want to share a message with the world. Really, anyone who wants to advertise with us can. If you're interested in seeing a product you know and love, or are creating, or are publishing, or are involved with, advertised here on The Experience, and having your message shared with our viewers, please reach out by scanning the QR code below or visiting our website and using the contact form. What do you call the place on Spider-Man's wrists where the webs come out? His website. I hate myself for writing that joke, but you'd make me feel so much better if you just visited our website. We have links to our merch, new release lists, all the show info, and so much more. TheEXPLive.com. Twitch. It's not just what happens when you have too many energy drinks anymore. Check out our content over there too.
We're back. Now, hey, CBB. Yeah, you're right. We should probably have a reality series called Softball Tournament Wars. All right, so we should probably get some books, I'm thinking.
Let's get to cracking, man.
Nick would probably like that, I would think. All right, so here we go.
I'd like it more if people were buying things. So
that's true.
They can't buy them if we don't show them. So let's do our part at least, right?
Right, exactly. Hit thumbs up, subscribe, like. All right, in case just before Nick comes in here and reminds us to do that. All right, here we go. So first up, as always, we have Dynamite 10-pack reader set. 10 random Dynamite titles, $3.99 cover price or higher. And as always, we got it for $5. Then we have the DF mystery box. 2 CGC 9.8s or 2 metal covers or one of each, up to you. 1 virgin, 1 signed, 1 exclusive, and 10 back issues. $200 retail value guaranteed, and we've got it for $85. Then, as always, we have the Ben 10 number 3 EXP exclusive. And Jay, take it away, bud.
Yeah, so I just recently got this picture, so now I can start showing it off. So this is another Eric Canetti UV cover. This one is limited to 50 copies. And if you go to the explive.com and look under shop, it's, I believe, the first product that shows up. So the other issues are still available. But again, get in on this. I don't know how long we're going. Hopefully it's, the 10 issues. That'd be awesome. But yeah, check this one out. Another banger of a cover from Eric Canetti.
All right, there you go. And remember, it helps out the XP. All right. So sketch covers, the ones that didn't sell on Wednesday, I brought back. So here we go. These are new. Hulk number 1 with Hulk cover sketch by Joe Delbiato and Mariana Caesar. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for 40. And I'll do the same deal. You buy 2 or more, I'll do it for 35. All right. So keep that in mind. So then we have Spider-Man #1 with Spider versus Doc Ock by Kirstine, Danica Lim, and Mariano. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for 40 as well.
Wow, this is actually, there's a lot of detail on this one for 40 bucks. 35 if you buy 2, right?
Yeah, exactly. All right.
So I'll tell you what, Doc Ock's neck is broke in this picture. Look at that. Spider-Man done killed this dude, man.
All right. So then Jeff the Land Shark, #1 with Jeff Spidey shark cover by John Pleak.
This one's super cute. Anybody who's a fan of Jeff the Land Shark, they like cutesy stuff. So this is a great gift idea, especially for some of the younger people maybe in your life.
MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for 40 as well. Ultimate Spider-Man #1 with Spider-Man cover sketch by Sam Rogers. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for 40 as well. All right. Then we have Ultimate Spider-Man #1 with Spider-Man cover sketch by Tony Scott. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for 40 as well.
This one gives me Andrew Garfield, Amazing Spider-Man kind of vibes.
Then Detective Comics #575 with Batman cover sketch by Will Torres. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for 40 as well.
This is interesting because this is it looks red, but this is more of like an orangey kind of blank cover. So this is an interesting usage of that. It makes Batman look like he's in a hunt for Red October or something.
All right. Then we have Union Jack, the Ripper, #1 with Spider-Man cover sketch by Christian Blockinger. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for 40 as well.
You know, I don't always get all of the artistic homages unless they're like obviously a very famous cover or something, but this is totally Frank Miller. I know this cover, the Spider-Man cover he did. This is actually a really cool interpretation of a Frank Miller piece.
So Corey, yes, 35 bucks for 2, but you know what? I'm going to do one better. I'm going to do, if you buy 2 or more, you get them for 30 each. How about that? Just
Someone
to get
can clear out some sketch covers tonight for that deal.
Yes, sir. So there you go, Corey. That's the deal.
That's 3 for less than $100, y'all. That's ridiculous. That's less than MSRP on 1. That's significantly less.
All right. So then we have Detective Comics #475 with Poison Ivy's cover sketch by Elfie Labula. Sorry, Elfie. Yeah, Corey. Sure you can. So Corey wants to pick 2, but the chat picks. So go ahead.
What do you say, first 2 picked?
Yeah, first 2 people who picked 2 for Corey, that's what we'll do.
Okay, that being said, is this a new artist that we're seeing here? Because I don't know if I'm familiar with Elfie's work, but this is really, really nice. I like this a lot.
She is a new artist and reached out to us through social media, I think, and corrected the fact that she was indeed a woman. I must have called her he, and the pronunciation of her last name, which I'm pretty sure I still got wrong. So we'll find out.
Is it Labolo or something like that?
Labula.
Labula, something like that.
All right.
Le Royale with cheese.
You're claiming the Poison Ivy, I assume. Is that correct?
That's a great piece. The coloring she's doing is really great there. This just That's a really nice piece. That's very delicate, soft color work that I really, really like.
So I'm assuming Maya.
I'm pretty
So
sure.
Maya,
Maya, let us know. Is it the Poison Ivy?
Is it Poison Ivy? Yes.
That's beautiful. I'm looking forward to more work from Elfie.
All right, let's see. Okay, gotcha, Maya.
We do have another cover of hers.
We do. You're right. All right.
Well, I don't have to wait for too much longer then, do I?
Next up, we got Storm #1 with Storm versus Spidey cover sketch by Jesse Lundberg. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for 30. It's 35. What did I say? 40? No, I said 40. 30 if you buy 2 or more. 30 each if you buy 2 or more. That's what I said. All right.
And real fast, Space Case, is that a suggestion for the giveaway? Because he put in Spider-Man Doc Ock.
Yeah, I guess we need to have people distinguish between a claim on something and a recommendation for the giveaway, right? Claim for giveaway or something, maybe. Giveaway pick.
All right. So Corey is going to claim 2, but he's asking the group to chat to pick the ones they want. Which 2? All right. Anyway, so here we go. Batman #9 with Batman cover sketch by Silverback, Dominic John, Joe Del Beato, and Mariano Nicieza. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for 40 as well.
This reminds me of like when I was a kid and I first started trying to draw comic book superheroes, and I would draw them based on my action figures, right? Like, so I would like pose my action figure or set it up in a certain way and kind of draw it that way. This gives me action figure vibe, like Superpowers Batman 1984 vibes.
I agree. All right, so Spidey versus Doc Ock is which one? Hold on.
That's one where he's almost knocking Doc Ock's head off.
Here we go. So Corey, I'm going to put that down as a claim for you and a giveaway. So we need one more. All right, so we have 3 giveaways on the night. 2 night. All right, so next up we got FF #1 with Spider-Man cover sketch by Steve Ritchie. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for 40 as well. All right, so Civil War #1 with Spidey and Doc Strange, cover sketch by Will Torres and Joconda Hernandez. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for 40 as well.
My question though, is this Doctor Strange or is this Tony Stark? It could kind of go either way, right?
So yeah, you could. So Becky, you're suggesting Batman, which one? There were 2, I think. One by Will Torres and the other by, who's the other one by? By Silverback, Dominic John, Joe Del Beato, and Mariano. So you got to narrow it down, Becky. All right. So then we have Marvel Team Up #14 with Spider-Man and Invincible cover sketch by Elfie Labula. I am probably so mangling her name. All right. So then we have Spider-Man #1 with Spider-Man vs. Vulture cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. Joe and Mariano, got you. All right, so hold on. Find that one. Why can't I find that one? Oh, here we go. All right, so Corey giveaway. Okay.
I was thinking the same thing, Mark. It's very Sal Buscema.
Got you. All right. So those are additional giveaways on the night.
You know, when I was growing up, I would read Spectacular Spider-Man, and it would have art from Sal Buscema, and I wasn't really vibing with it when I was a kid. Didn't really quite get it, but now as an adult, like, and having been reading comics for so long, like Sal Buscema's work is some of my absolute favorite. Like what he can do with a thin line and so little work, like so little actual line work, but like there's so much planning behind it, so much technique and talent behind that to get to the, it just,
hey George,
it makes it look so flawless and effortless when you look at it. And his storytelling is amazing, man.
All right, so now
and I still nowadays I say he draws my favorite Hulk. Sal Buscema drew my favorite Hulk artist probably.
All right, new history of the DC universe with Starman cover sketch by Gordon Purcell and Marion Nicieza. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for these as well. Then we have the Thing cover sketch by Will Torres and Joconda Hernandez. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for these as well. Remember, 2 or more sketch covers and get them for $30 a piece. Then we have FF #1 with Mr. Fantastic cover sketch by Joe Mangini. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one $40 as well. Then FF #1 with Thing and Herbie cover sketch by Mike Laparetta. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one at $40 as well.
See, what I think should happen here is that CJ should get this, and he should add John Cole. This is like the cooking show variant right here.
Oh, I like that. All right, New Gods #1 with Orion versus Frankenstein cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariana Nicieza. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for you. Then Superman #1 with Superman cover sketch by Gordon Purcell and Mariana. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for you as well. All right, so these are probably last pass. Okay. Nice, Jay. All right, so after tonight, they are probably going to go away. All right, so last chance. All right, so Absolute Batman #21, 1:25 ratio by Chris Brunner and Rico Renzi.
So I have an idea about this cover because I've seen it here a couple of weeks, and I just want to say they just announced an Absolute Batman animated series. We all know that, right? Think about what the animation is going to look like, right? Things that interpret, like covers of Absolute Batman that interpret Absolute Batman in an animated type style might wind up becoming something worthy of collecting. So this is definitely something, especially being a 1 in 25. There's a lot of copies of Absolute Batman 21 out there, y'all, but there's not a lot of 1 in 25s. This is a great price on an animated style Absolute Batman.
Got it. All right. So then we have Absolute Batman #21, Jay Lee, Dynamic Forces exclusive trade dress variant.
I love this. I love that he put the mirror next to Two-Face so that we can see both sides of the face. I love that.
And we have this one for $15. Then Absolute Batman #21, Jay Lee, DF exclusive Virgin. And we have this one for $25.
Stevie B's got a good question for the chat. Is there an artist who didn't rock your boat growing up, but you've come to appreciate in adulthood? I think that's great. I want to see some answers. For me, man, it was definitely Sal Buscema, maybe even a little bit of Jack Kirby. When I first came across Jack Kirby's work, I didn't necessarily really appreciate or understand it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
All right. So then Absolute Batman #21, Jay Lee, DF exclusive trade and Virgin variant set. MSRP of $40, and we have this one for $35. Then
Seems
we
some
have
great answers in the chat. Kirby, late 70s, early 80s. Bill Sienkiewicz. I can see how Bill Sienkiewicz wouldn't really work for you at first, right?
All right. Then Absolute Batman number 21, Jay Lee, DF exclusive trade foil, trade dress foil, rather. And we have this one for 25. Then
Marcus, I get what you're saying about Kirby's 60 work, but there is something about his 70s work that I think is so unhinged and awesome. His Captain America, his third run on Captain America in the 70s, Eternals, Devil Dinosaur, The Demon, New Gods. I don't know. Like that stuff feels more so purely Kirby. But but I do think some of his best work as a penciler is definitely like Fantastic Four. I would say 45 through like 70, I think is just top notch.
All right. Absolute Batman number 21, Jay Lee, DF exclusive. Trade dress, virgin, and trade dress foil variant set. MSRP of 65, and we have this one for 55 if you buy the set. All right, definite last pass on these CGCs. Mumra, the ever-living number 1 crease sleeve variant, CGC 9.8. We have this for 75. Then we have Mumra, the ever-living number 1 crease sleeve virgin variant, CGC 9.8. And we have this one for 75. Then Red Sonja Reborn number 6 Ito Virgin variant, CGC 9.8. And we have this one for 100. Then Sonja Reborn number 4 Ito variant 9.8. And we have this one for 100.
Another artist I have that I did not like necessarily as a kid, but have grown a fond appreciation for his current work and his previous work is Eric Larson, which kind of goes right along the line of that Kirby vein. Most people that I've come across in our industry didn't like Kirby when they first came across Kirby's work, right? We're mostly talking about people that weren't there necessarily when Kirby was like active in the 60s and before, you know what I'm saying? But like Kirby is one of those artists. I hear a lot of that from about Frank Miller, Mike Mignola, and Mike Allred.
I was never a fan of Frank Miller. I don't know why. I'm still not.
You talking about writing or art or both?
Art. Writing I like. Art I didn't really like.
Not even when it was like Wolverine or Daredevil or whatever? Anything like that? Really?
Not
wow, okay.
Really.
Okay. I got you.
All right. So we have Sonja Reborn number 4 Ito Virgin variant, CGC 9.8. And we have this one for 100. And then Thundar the Barbarian number 2 Ito variant, CGC 9.8. And we have this one for 100. And then finally, Thundar the Barbarian number 2 Virgin variant, Ito CGC 9.8. And we have this one for 100 as well.
I get what you're saying, Alberto, about Ito, but I got a lot of people in my shop that eat his stuff up. And Ito today on FOC had some G.I. Joe reprints. So if anybody's an Ito fan out there, FOC still is just a few hours away. So check that out. But also, these are some great Dynamite covers of great properties that you may not see Ito do official published work of. You don't know where it's going to happen with Thundar the Barbarian 10 years from now. Who's going to be publishing it? Is Ito ever going to have a chance again with some of these characters? You know what I'm saying? So definitely check it out.
All right. This definitely last pass as well. The Mark Spears, your buddy. So here we go.
He's the reason I was late for the show. We should do a late to the show special.
All right. So the Monster and the Wolf number 1 cover A05. And I have this one at cover price of 5.
I'll tell you this. This character is named Funny Bones, and Mark literally told me today that this is one of his favorite characters to write. So there's going to be and draw. So there's going to be a lot more of this character coming soon in Mark Spears Monsters.
All right. Then the Monster and the Wolf #1, cover 825, blind bag variant. And we have this one 5 as well. Then the Monster and the Wolf #1, cover A09, blind bag variant. And we have this for 6. Then the Monster and the Wolf #1, cover A13. And we have this one for $7.50. Then the Monster and the Wolf #1, cover A08, blind bag variant. And we have this one for $5 as well.
Love this cover. This is a good one. Makes me think of the movie Pearl. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, this is a rather sexy cover.
I think of Wizard of Oz.
Well, that's the obvious one, but Rex, have you ever seen the movie Pearl?
I have not. What's
you
it
should
about?
watch the movie Pearl. It's about a woman who wants to go and be a Hollywood star in a poor community back in the maybe 30s, 40s, something like that. And she's a little psychotic, but there's a lot of Wizard of Oz references in it, man, for sure. You should check it out, Pearl.
Part of a trilogy.
It is part of a trilogy, but you could just watch it on its own, honestly.
And that Scarecrow should press charges. That's all I'm saying.
If I was that Scarecrow, I wouldn't. I'd be like, yes, may I have another?
All right. So Mark Spears Monsters #8, cover A14. And we have that one for $5.
I got to hear some cool stuff about, Mark's working with Todd on an upcoming Spawn 77 book, which is based on Spawn's original concepts from 1977 when Todd was like young. And him and Mark are doing that book. It launches in September. And he told me some stuff about it. And y'all, this might be the most hype, most excited I've been for a Spawn book in a long time. Has nothing to do with my homie drawing it. So
Your homie. All right. Mark Spears Monsters #8, cover A25. And we have this one for $5.
Yeah, I've only known Mark for about 28 years. So
all right. Mark Spears Monsters #8, cover A09, blind bag variant. And we have this one for $5. Then Mark Spears Monsters #8, cover A18, blind bag variant. And we have this one for $5. Then Mark Spears Monsters #8, cover A21, blind bag variant. And we have this one for $5 as well. All right. So now Dynamite books coming out on Wednesday. All right, here we go. First up, we got Space Ghost Annual #1, cover A by Jonathan Lau. Then Space Ghost Annual #1, cover B by Bjorn Berens.
this issue is kind of a coda of sorts to Space Ghost Season 2 before the next epic starts in the realm of Space Ghost at Dynamite Entertainment. We get to have a nice, this whole issue is a nice, like, let's take a step back and reflect through nuance the emotional ramifications of everything Space Ghost has gone through. And the issue soars because of that.
All right. So then Space Ghost Annual #1, cover C, Tom Rainey variant.
Also, writer of Space Ghost, David Pepose, just welcomed his first child. So everybody's, we should congratulate David Pepose.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. Space Ghost Annual #1, cover D by Jerry Ordway. One of the men that killed Superman. Space Ghost #1, Annual #1, cover F, Jerry Ordway Virgin.
You know, I don't have the deepest of knowledge of Space Ghost's like villains. You know, if only John Cole was here. But man, what came first, this dude or Stilt Man? Because this dude is pretty much Stilt Man. I think Stilt Man must have come after this if I think about the timing.
All right, then we have cover G, the 110 ratio Tom Rainey Virgin. Then we have cover H, the 115 ratio Jonathan Lau Virgin. Then we have cover I, the 120 ratio Bjorn Baran's Virgin. Then cover J, the Lyrics Lee Pop Homage variant. Then cover K, the 1-7 ratio Lyrics Lee Pop Homage Virgin. And then also coming out Wednesday, Mumra, the Ever Living, number 4, cover A by Danny Earls.
So CJ just said Stiltman came out around 65. Space Ghost debuted in 66. So it may have just been one of those things where that was like an idea at the time, was like a man on stilts.
Could be.
Like, what if a man could get really tall? How scary would that be?
Isn't that a giant man?
But he gets bigger though. Stilt just gets, you just get taller. You don't get bigger. You just get taller. And it makes it more difficult to balance, it seems. Like, I don't know. Have you ever seen that old movie, The Empire Strikes Back? It seems like it's easy.
A and B. Give me a sec, Becky. Okay, got it. A and B. Gotcha, Becky. You're good. All right. Mumra, the Ever Living, number 4, cover B by Declan Shalvey.
I love that in the midst of this Thundercats Silverhawks crossover, first time that's ever happened, though we all knew it should have been happening back in the 80s. I love that we're taking a part of this crossover to build up for the first full time the full origin of Mumra. I love it. It's been so fun. As a Thundercats fan, thank you, Declan Shalvey, for this book.
All right. Then we have Mumra, the Ever Living, number 4, cover C by John Amore.
This is totally the vibe Rex has when he blocks a parent's car or calls the cops on a cigar smoking softball.
Think that was too much? I don't think that was too much.
I don't think. The way that you tell the story, I can tell that you were this excited after it happened. You were like, ha ha ha, the power. You were like, worlds within worlds at my behest.
It really pissed me off. The sign is right there staring you in the face.
Rex felt the power of the anti-monitor all at once.
And I was already cranky this weekend. It was hot. I was tired. So don't do it.
It's hot. It's wet.
All right.
I hope somebody does park in my parking space today, man.
Mumra, the Ever Living, number 4, cover D, Erica Durso variant. Oh, I did want to talk about something else. Sam Neill passed away. I'm really
I saw
very sad about that.
Very sad.
Like
Everybody, what's your favorite Sam Neill movie? I'll start In the Mouth of Madness. That's what I'll go with.
I never saw that one.
That's a great one. It's a John Carpenter film. Very Lovecraftian.
My favorite Sam Neill movie. All I can think about is Jurassic Park, but I know he's been in so much more.
He's in, so I'm a big horror nerd, right? So obviously I know that he's in Event Horizon, which I love. I love him in The Omen 3. He's in a movie called Possession that is absolutely insanely awesome. Sam Neill is amazing. He's an amazing actor. Yeah, he is. He really is.
Definitely been in a lot of movies. I just can't think of any of them other than Jurassic Park. So I don't was he Twisters? I don't remember. Was he in that?
I never saw Twisters, so I don't know if he was in that one.
The original or the new one?
I've seen the original, but I haven't seen the new one. Oh, I forgot about that. But he was Merlin in that TV movie from like the 90s. Like that. It was like on NBC or something. It was so good. If you've never seen that, that was so good. He's in Hunt for Red October. I forgot that he was in that movie.
That's right. That's right. I love that character. He was so awesome in that movie.
He's a really great actor, man.
When he sits down with Sean Connery and talks about the pickup and...
Dude, I haven't seen that movie in a long time. I think that might be the best. What's the name of that character? What's the name of that character that's in all those movies? It's Alec Baldwin played him in that movie, but
Jack Ryan?
Jack Ryan. Like that might be one of my favorite Jack Ryan movies, honestly, when I think about it.
Definitely. That movie was awesome. I think the cast was tremendous. And Sean Connery played a great Russian captain or Soviet captain.
Dude, I forgot about this one. Sam Neill is in the very first, one of the very first starring-ish roles that Billy Zane was in a movie with Nicole Kidman, Dead Calm. If you guys have never seen Dead Calm, I watched it for the first time because I was doing a panel with Billy Zane and I hadn't seen that movie, so I wanted to watch it, and it turned out to wind up being like a big chunk of what I talked to him about, but it was one of his first major roles. Sam Neill and Nicole Kidman, husband and wife, just lost their kid. He's a ship captain. They go out on the ocean to live on their boat for a while. They come across a stranded person out there on the ocean, and it's Billy Zane, but he's kind of crazy. So they let him on the boat to take care of him.
I don't remember.
It's actually a really good movie, man. It's when Billy Zane still had hair.
Alberto, you are correct. The Jack Ryan roles have been passed around so many times. It's crazy.
So it was Alec Baldwin at first, then it was Harrison Ford, right?
Right.
And then they did Sum of All Fears with Ben Affleck, and that didn't really work. And then they did the show with John Krasinski. I never saw that. Was that good?
One more. Chris Pine was in one.
Oh, they did another one? What was that one?
Chris Pine. It was like a prequel before he married his wife.
Dude, Sum of All Fears is actually crazy because if you watch that movie, like they go further, and I don't know if I don't read the books, right? But like that movie went further than I thought. Yeah, it's the one with Ben Affleck, but like they actually dropped the nuke, and the nuke goes off in that movie, which I always thought was crazy.
See that one? Marvel fan, I agree.
Shadow Recruit, is that the Chris Pine one?
Yes, Shadow Recruit. That was.
I don't even remember that one coming out, man.
Yeah, I saw that recently, I think.
Where's Chris Pine been?
I don't know.
He was like on top of the world for a minute there.
Yeah, I know.
Steve Trevor, Captain Kirk.
The worst Chris Pine movie, Dungeons and Dragons.
I've not seen that, but I heard a lot of people like that movie.
He was good. I think he was good. Different character. He actually sings in it. So
I was going to say Wonder Woman 1984 is pretty bad, Rex.
Yeah, but that wasn't his fault. You know what I'm saying? All right. So Mumrod, the Ever Living, number 4, cover E, animation art variant. Yeah, the D&D movie, I don't know, man. Alberto, give him a break, man. Yeah, Wonder Woman 84 was bad. It was awful. It was a horrible.
There's a good Chris Pine movie. The first Star Trek is good, I would say. Right? Yeah, that first one he's in is good. I would say that one's good.
All right. Then we have cover F, the 1:10 ratio animation art version. Then cover G, the 1:10 ratio John Moore version. Cover H, the 1:15 ratio Erica Durso version. Then we have cover I, the 1:15 ratio Declan Shalvey version.
You know, looking at the list, there's not a lot of good Chris Pine movies now that I think about it. Smoking Aces might be the best one.
Smoking Aces.
Yeah, that's a good movie. I didn't even realize he must have been young because I didn't realize he was in that movie. He might just have a small role.
He really didn't do well. his movies later on. Yeah, I know, CJ. I remember that. So, yes, Princess Diaries 2. I was about to say that, Marcus. I remember Chris Pine from that because my daughter loved those movies. And it vaulted, what's her name?
Anne Hathaway, right?
Yeah, that was her. That was really her debut.
Big fan of Anne Hathaway. Have you seen the trailer for her new movie with Ewan McGregor? It's produced by J.J. Abrams. It's called like At the End of Oak Street or something like that. But it seems like the idea from the trailer is that this whole like little like street, like a cul-de-sac or whatever, at like in like some suburb gets transported back to dinosaur times.
Yeah, trailer for that.
That actually looked kind of fun, right?
Yeah,
we watched the trailer last night, and my buddy looked at me and goes, "They should just call it Jurassic Street."
All right, so then Mumra the Ever Living, number 4, cover J, the 120, Danny Earl's Virgin.
I like this one. A little bit of Three Moon energy, you know? If only there was a wolf. Does anybody get that? No? Okay.
Cover K, Declan Shalvey, black and white.
Jay gets it. I know Jay gets it.
And then cover L, the 1/7 ratio, Declan Shalvey, black and white, Virgin.
I agree, Alberto. She's one of many of my biggest crushes today, Anne Hathaway.
What was that movie where she's small? Really small. Fairy tale, singing. Shoot, what was that movie?
Oh, I have no idea.
She wasn't the small one, but I think you're thinking Ella Enchanted. That's when she was with the Giants.
Yes, Ella Enchanted. You're right. That's correct. I thought she was a small one. Oh no, she was in the Land of Giants, right? Yeah. And they sing that Queen song. That was good. All right. So then we have Disney Villains, Ursula number 5. Cover A by Mirka Andolfo. Cover B by Gabrielle Bagnoli. Cover C by Bob Quinn. Cover D is the animation art variant. Cover E, the storybook art variant. Cover F is a 1:10 ratio storybook art version. Cover G is a 1:10 ratio Bob Quinn black and white. Cover H is the 1:15 animation art version. Cover I is the 1:15 ratio Bob Quinn version. Cover J, the 1:20 ratio Gabrielle Bagnoli version. Cover K is a 1:20 ratio Mirka Andolfo version. Cover L is the Mirka Andolfo black and white. Cover M is the 1:5 ratio Mirka Andolfo black and white version. Oh, and that was the last one. All right. So we'll go to our last break, and when we come back, we will do a full recap. All right. So hang out. We'll be right back.
So, the show is called The Geek Chat. And really, there's just a couple of geeks.
I'm Rich.
I'm Dez.
And we are your hosts for this weekly guide into comic bookery and all the geeky stuff that goes with it.
And that pretty much says it all. They talk about the latest movies and shows.
Okay, I'll be completely honest with you. Overall, D+ movie.
So the end. Did you know who that is?
That's She-Ra. Yeah.
Yes.
The new #1 comics of the week.
We rep Samuel Jackson and we rep Mace Windu.
I passed on this. I was like,
no regrets.
No regrets. I really wanted to like this book. I really did. Like, I really did.
And just chat with each other and with you.
Oh, Daniel says, I dosed off with the first one. I have zero interest in the Joker Harley ship, not Harley herself. Enjoy, not for me. Yeah, this movie's going to be rough for me to sit through, I'll be honest.
The Geek Chat, Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Just a couple of honest geeks.
Let's be honest. Come on.
And that is why people watch us, because we're honest.
Giving their honest opinions.
And the thing you always have to remember about the internet is everyone has an opinion, and they all suck.
Part of the experience.
Download our app on Google Play and the App Store. It's so simple, even my mommy can use it. Did you know that Arthur, King of the Britons, and Monty Python and the Holy Grail was played by a famous Graham? Check out another famous Graham by following our Instagram.
We are back. So, Jay, what's come up tomorrow again?
There is going to be a show. It's not on the EXP, but our friends Ed and Nope have a channel called Weirdopes, and they're going to be interviewing Rogo for his book, Hollow Queen. And I'm going to pop that link up there. That's going to be tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. After the show tonight, and of course after you watch Robbie on PCP Movie Night, Best Coast Comics is here. They just posted their stuff up, so Best Coast Comics will be here at 11 Eastern, 10 Central, and they're going to be talking about DC banning price gouging. First I've heard of that, so be sure to check that out. And folks, I don't have
to do that. That's a question.
Yeah.
So you go on and
well,
watch.
they're banning price gouging on people who get exclusives from them. So I think that if you do an exclusive from them for something, there's going to be a set price maximum or something. I don't know.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
But basically all they're saying is if you're a retailer who gets an exclusive from us and you're gouging the prices, we just won't work with you again.
Got you. All right. So, Jay, what's on for the rest of the week here on the XP?
All right. Well, Tuesday starts our 3-hour block at 7 Eastern, 6 Central with Miss Jen and Minute to Skim It. Then she'll take about 5 minutes off, and then you come back at 8 Eastern, 7 Central for tomorrow's Comics Tuesday. Then at 10 Eastern, 9 Central, you have Aggressive Positivity with Tommy Donovan and Paul from AA Comics. Then Wednesday, you're going to have, you and Castle, 7 Eastern, 6 Central.
That's right.
Triple B will have his live at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, then come back to the experience at 9 Eastern, 8 Central for Blake's Buzz. Thursday, 7 Eastern, 6 Central is Miss Jen and What's in the Box. 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Eastern, the Geek Chat returns, so they'll be on. Not sure what they're talking about just yet. Then at 10 Eastern, 9 Central, you'll have Sketch Up with Mog and Mel. Friday at 1 Eastern, noon Central, you have the FOC show with Matthias Lewis. He always has a great guest. Not sure who it's going to be this week.
So Alberto here.
He is.
Yes, he is. And then you're going to have Nick. Nick showed up on time.
Look at the bright side. We were already less than this, Marcus. On the Absolute Batman 21, we're only 3 times cover price.
We're talking about DC.
I know that.
Oh, okay.
That is DC.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah, see, Dynamite's not the problem, y'all.
That's right.
Dynamic Forces. Dynamic Forces is not the problem.
Dynamic Forces is not the problem. Nice to see you, Nick. Looking forward to some San Diego announcements. Y'all got some great ones, man.
You can't see them. You're like your elbows in the shot.
It's a euphemism. There he is.
Alberto, let me know if you want this.
Is that the
Signed
Death
by
of Captain
Joe
America?
Nice.
Death of Captain America 9.6.
Where'd you get that?
My collection. I decided I have too many books in my collection, so I took them in for the guys to sell. This way the company can make some money.
Oh my gosh.
So
That's very cool. That's the Ed McGuinness variant, right?
Yep. Signed by Joe Simon.
Oh, wow. That's even cooler.
That is cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a 9.6.
It is, Alberto. So
all right. So
next time you buy something, just add it to his pile.
Giving it to him?
Yeah, I'm giving it to him.
Okay, I didn't know you were serious.
I'm serious. Why would I
Can
say
you
that?
jot that down on us?
Look at Marcus. Only a 9.6.
Jot that down on me.
Here you go. You can.
Okay.
Marcus, 9.6. He's looking for a 9.9.
Yeah.
That's
Hey, we're
awesome.
doing Christmas in July Part 2 on Friday.
You
EXP
found
free
Rudolph
theft.
and the snow globe
I
and the
Amy did.
Charlie Brown
Amy
Christmas
found them.
tree.
Amy found them. Oh my God! Look at Alberto. Alberto, you don't have to buy anything. I'm giving it to you because I know you'll love it.
I need you to buy them all. No, I'm kidding, Alberto.
Alberto, you don't have to buy nothing.
Everybody should buy everything, is what should happen.
We're gonna do a full recap. So, and Alberto, you don't have to. It'd be nice if you did, but you don't have to. All right. So the giveaway of the night is Supergirl #1 with Supergirl cover sketch by Will Torres and Joconda Hernandez. Hashtag as always. Hashtag EXP Monday, all lowercase. Yeah, Alberto. Be nice.
Alberto, that's why I'm telling you, you do need to buy something, man. They're gonna be nice, but you should buy something. That's all I'm saying.
So Rex, real fast.
Yeah.
Because we have 3 giveaways, and we do have some people that are on the list for the EXP giveaway. How
Right.
about we do the 2 that Corey bought first and save this one for the last roll?
Sure, we can do that. Yeah, fair enough. Whatever you want to do, Jay. All right, so Dynamite 10-pack reader set. 10 random Dynamite titles, $3.99 cover price or higher, and as always, we have $5. The DF mystery box. 2 CZC 9.8s, or two metal covers, or one of each, up to you. 1 virgin, 1 signed, 1 exclusive, and 10 back issues. $200 retail value guarantee. We've got it for $85. Then the Ben 10 #3 EXP exclusive. Jay, take it away, buddy.
So this is another UV cover by Eric Canetti. This is going to be on our site. I'm going to post that link in the description in just a second. You go to the explive.com, go underneath shop. It'll be the first one you see. This one is limited to 50 copies. Everything helps the experience to keep the lights on. And like I said, this has just been a really cool thing to be a part of. I want to thank Nick, Dynamite Dynamic Forces, and the folks behind the EXP, because as a comic fan, being a part of something like this is super cool. So if you're a fan of the covers, you're a fan of the book, which I'm behind on an issue, but this series has been definitely really good so far. So go and check it out. Some of the other covers are still available there if you missed out on those. So yeah.
sign you up for that Supergirl CCA. Which one? Which one, buddy? Let me see. Do we have Supergirl one?
That's the giveaway.
That's giveaway, Alberto. So you have to sign yourself up, bud. So, all right. So keep in mind, this helps us at the XP. Keep the lights on, as Jay says. And we have some advertisers, but not enough. So, we'd like to have more advertisers, but we've got what we've got. So this helps the finance and keep the EXP going. We love what we do, but bills still got to get paid, if you know what I mean. All right, so here we go. So then we have Hulk #1 with Hulk cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40. Then Jeff the Land Shark #1 with Jeff Spidey Shark cover sketch by John Pleak. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40 as well. Ultimate Spider-Man #1 with Spider-Man cover sketch by Sam Rogers. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40 as well. And remember, if you got it, buddy. Keep in mind, if you buy two, they are $30 each. Two or more, they are $30 a piece. Then we have Ultimate Spider-Man #1 with Spider-Man cover sketch by Tony Scott. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40 as well. Then Detective Comics #575 with Batman cover sketch by Will Torres. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40. Union Jack the Ripper #1 with Spider-Man cover sketch by Christian Blockinger. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40. If you buy two or more, $30 each. Storm #1 with Storm versus Spidey cover sketch by Jesse Lumberg. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40. FF #1 with Spider-Man cover sketch by Steve Ritchie. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40 as well. Civil War with #1 with Spidey and Doctor Strange cover sketch, or Tony Stark, depending on how you look at it. Cover sketch by Will Torres and Joconda Hernandez. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40. Marvel Team Up #14 with Spider-Man and Invincible cover sketch by Elfie Labula. Oh my God! I obviously you can see I did not do very well in high school French. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $30. New artist IP price. Spider-Man #1 with Spider-Man versus Vulture cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40 as well. New History of the DC Universe with Starman cover sketch by Gordon Purcell and Mariano. $149.99, and we have this one for $40. The Thing cover sketch by Will Torres and Joconda Hernandez. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40 as well. FF #1 with Mr. Fantastic cover sketch by Joe Mangini. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40. FF #1 with Thing and Herbie cover sketch by Michael Operetta. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40. New Gods #1 with Orion versus Frankenstein cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40. Superman #1 was Superman cover sketch by Gordon Purcell and Mariana Nicieza. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40. Wait, did we do a? Hold on, Corey, that's the giveaway. Okay, got it. Never mind. All right. So then, Absolute Batman #21, 125 ratio by Chris Brunner and Rico Renzi. At this for $650. Absolute Batman #21, Jay Lee DF exclusive trade dress variant. Had this for $15. Absolute Batman #21, Jay Lee DF exclusive virgin variant. Had this for $25. Then the Absolute Batman #21, Jay Lee DF exclusive trade dress and virgin variant set. MSRP of $40, and we have it for $35 if you buy the set. Absolute Batman #21, Jay Lee DF exclusive trade foil variant, and we have this one for $25. Absolute Batman #21, Jay Lee Dynamic Forces exclusive trade dress virgin and trade dress foil variant set. MSRP of $65, and we have this for $55. Last pass on these. What? Did I even notice what?
Robbie kind of dropped out for a few minutes there.
No, I did not notice. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, man. There was some kind of glitch. I don't know, but I'm back now.
Mark Spears call you?
No. Maybe I should check my phone.
Did you have multiples of that New Gods cover?
Did you, Jamie?
I'm pretty
Did I
sure.
make that mistake?
I thought it looked familiar.
You may have. You know what? That's my mistake. I told you the day was kind of crazy. So that is no longer available because Jamie, did you send the submission form? I'm sorry, Jamie. That's my mistake.
Rex trying to sell giveaways out here, man. Let's go. He'd be like,
I'm
we're going to
sorry.
give this one away unless somebody's willing to pay for it first.
All right, sorry about that. We crossed wires here, Jamie. I'm sorry, man. So I pulled it off the show. It is your giveaway, and it will go out tomorrow. Sorry about that, Jamie. My bad. All right, Mumra the Ever Living #1 crease sleeve variant CGC 9.8. Had that for $75. Mumra the Ever Living #1 crease sleeve virgin. It's a 9.8. Had that for $75. Red Sonja Reborn #6 Edo virgin variant CGC 9.8. Had that for $100. Red Sonja Reborn #4 Edo variant, also 9.8. Had that for $100. Sonja Reborn #4 Edo variant, 9.8. Had that for $100. Thundar the Barbarian #2 Edo CGC 9.8. Had that for $100. Thundar the Barbarian #2 Virgin Edo 9.8. Have that for $100. Definite last pass on these. There is no price. I don't know what the price is. Why? This one's going to our friend Alberto. So no price. The Monster and the Wolf #1 cover A05. Have that for $5. Then we have A25, the blind bag variant. Have that for $5. Then cover A09, the blind bag variant. Have that for $6. The Monster and the Wolf #1 cover A13. Have that for $7.50. Cover A08, blind bag variant. Have that for $5. Then we have Mark Spears, Monsters #8, cover A14. Have that for 5. Cover A25. Have that for 5. Cover A09, the blind bag variant. Have that for 5. Cover A18, blind bag variant. Have that for 5. Cover A21, blind bag variant. Have that for 5. Then we have Space Ghost Annual, cover A by Jonathan Lau. Cover B by Bjorn Berens. Cover C by Tom Rainey. A Lau. Cover D by Jerry Ordway. Cover A, the Jerry Ordway Virgin. Cover G, the 110 Tom Rainey Virgin. Cover H, the 115 ratio Jonathan Lau Virgin. Cover I, the 120 ratio Bjorn Berens Virgin. Cover J, the Lyrics Lee Pop Homage variant. Cover K, the 1/7 ratio Lyrics Lee Pop Homage Virgin. Then we have Mumra, the Ever Living, number 4, cover A by Danny Earls. Cover B by Declan Shalvey. Cover C by John Amore. Cover D by Erica Durso. Cover E is the animation art variant. Cover F is the 110 ratio animation art Virgin. Cover G, the 110 ratio John Amore Virgin. Cover H, the 115 ratio Erica Durso Virgin. Cover I, the 115 ratio Declan Shalvey Virgin. Cover J, the 120 ratio Danny Earls Virgin. Cover K, the Declan Shalvey Black and White. Cover L, the 1/7 ratio Declan Shalvey Black and White Virgin. Then Disney Villains Ursula number 5, cover A by Mirka Andolfo. Cover B by Gabrielle Bagnoli. Cover C by Bob Quinn. Cover D is the animation art variant. Cover E is a storybook art variant. Cover F is the 110 ratio storybook art Virgin. Cover G is the 110 ratio Bob Quinn black and white. Cover H is the 115 ratio animation art Virgin. Cover 5, the cover I, 115 ratio Bob Quinn Virgin. Cover J is the 120 ratio Gabrielle Bagnoli Virgin. Cover K is the 120 ratio Mirka Andolfo Virgin. Cover L is the Mirka Andolfo black and white. Cover M is the 1:5 ratio Mirka Andolfo black and white Virgin. And those are the books coming out on Wednesday. All right, so let's do the giveaways. So the first one is courtesy of Corey. It is the Batman number 9 with Batman cover sketch by Silverback, Dominic John, Joe Del Beato, and Mariano Nicieza. Let's go ahead and spin that wheel. Hold on. Claim the Hulk. Hold on. The Hulk. Wait a minute. Give me 1 second. Where's the Hulk?
I think that's the first sketch.
Yeah, the very first one.
Oh, there we go. Got you. Gotcha, Maya. All right, let's go ahead and spin that wheel, buddy. Lyle. Congrats, Lyle.
Lyle deserves it.
Yes, he does.
It's still probably minus 40 degrees where he is, still in the middle of July.
So the other core giveaway is which one? Oh, I'm sorry. Is a Spider-Man number 1 with Spidey versus Doc Ock by Kirstine Danica Lim and Mariano. So let's spin that wheel. George. Congrats, George.
Nice. Not familiar with that person as a winner, so that's cool.
So George, make sure you fill out the submission form for us, please, because I want to make sure we have your address to send the giveaway to, bud.
I'm putting it in the chat, and if you come back after the show, it'll be in the description of the video.
There you go. All right, so the last giveaway is the Supergirl #1.
Hey.
Is he good?
Let me check. I think they won on Wednesday. I can't find
Yeah, I
my
think so
note on
too.
it.
I think so
I'm sure it was
too.
Wednesday.
All right, so they will both go out to you, buddy, tomorrow. All right. Good job. All right, so again, I'll watch Death Warrant with Jean-Claude Van Damme on Robbie's channel. It's PCP. Should be a good time.
Yeah,
And
it'll be a fun conversation. And Rex, you should revisit it. It's on Tubi. You should watch Death Warrant again. It's way better than people realize.
I will.
I'm telling y'all. It's got what's his name? The guy that played Benson. You remember the show Benson? Robert. I always mess his last name up. Robert Guillaume.
Guillaume or something like that.
Guillaume
yeah,
or
I
something?
know
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. He's in it, bro. That elevates the movie automatically, right there.
Alberto, the CCA you got last time got bent. Oh no! Oh, that's
I
right.
remember Alberto. Yeah, there you go.
No problem, George. Just make sure you send the submission form so that we can send you the giveaway.
Yeah, what you grilling out, bro?
Yeah, right. All right, so I'll be back on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Nick's art show will be 7 p.m. on Friday. Yeah, I know, Marcus. I forgot. Robbie, have a good show tonight. And as always, thank you. Thank you, Jay. And appreciate you guys. All right, so I will see you guys Wednesday. Be good. Peace.